Meet Zoomlock, the 10-second flame-free refrigerant fitting from Parker. Reduce labor costs by 60% with no brazing, no flame, and no fire spotter. Discover how Zoomlock can help you be more efficient and productive. Visit Zoomlock.com for more information.
Those of us with dirty hands, blood stains intertwine, right away each morning to grind it out another time. The faces in the mirror, and not as young as they once were, but they're proud, they're proud.
What's up, everybody? It's Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. It's 95 degrees in Louisiana. To be completely blunt, it is a hot son of a bitch. And we just got a service call, real good customer of mine. I put in a rain gas furnace and ADP upflow coil in a closet for him this past winter. And he called, and it's got an ICP R22 condenser. It was one of the last, it's not a dry shipped, it was a real R22 condenser. It was one of the last ones my ICP store had. So, Daddy's doing a video. And my kids are riding with me. And so it sounds like, the way he's describing it, it sounds like that the compressor's not starting. He said he can hear the outdoor fan, he could see the outdoor fan running, and then he hears a hum every so often. Sounds like the compressor's trying to break free, probably due to a bad capacitor, especially if it's got one of those Chinese capacitors on it. So we're gonna go over there and see what it is, and we'll film what we can for y'all. All right, guys, we got an ICP here. The model number tag's kind of gone, but you can see it's an N2A3, which is a N model 2 R22A straight cool 313 SEER 48 4-ton from 2006. You can see the fan motor is running, but no compressor. So let's see what we got. All right, guys, I have the amp probe hooked up. I had to use a alligator clip here from on the common, and then tape my other lead to the run circuit. We have no continuity. You can see I have the meter on continuity. There is no continuity. The compressor's in thermal overload. The amp probe leads, they do have a much longer tip, as you can see, but they don't pull apart for alligator clips, so I'm gonna have to get me another set of leads for some alligator clips. I'm gonna get me some fluke leads, I guess. But I taped that one up and I only had one jumper. I don't know where my other jumper went. So I'm gonna pull the top off of it, cool it off until she kicks out of thermal. All right, guys, running some water on her. Waiting for her to kick out of thermal. And after that, we'll fire it up. Now, the problem is, I did find a loose wire, a wire that popped off the capacitor. I think it popped off, I wasn't sure. I don't know if I accidentally popped it off or if it was like that. The capacitor checks out good, but we'll see. We're gonna keep cooling this thing off. All right, guys, you can hear the amp probe is toning, and you can see we have resistance now. So we're gonna fire this thing up, put the wires back on, then fire it up. Hey guys, we're headed back over to that job where the compressor was in thermal overload. I didn't get any more footage yesterday. Basically, the reason that it was in thermal overload was because the system was dry on charge. It doesn't have any charge in it. So I pumped it up with 300 pounds of nitrogen yesterday, and I just didn't take the camera out because it was Saturday evening and I was trying to, you know, hurry up and get done and all that, but no luck finding a leak. I couldn't find a leak at all. So what I'm gonna do this morning is I'm going to put about a pound of R22 in it, because it's an R22 system. And then I'm gonna put more nitrogen on top of that and use the H10 to see if I can hunt it down that way. If that works and I'm able to find the leak, we will repair the leak, and then we will convert the system over to 407C, because it holds 8 pounds of refrigerant And I do not use R22 unless somebody just needs a pound or two. I've been using the same jug of R22 for over 6 months. I do not have any plans to buy any more R22. We do have one supply house here that sells the little 10-pound jugs for like $300. I may buy one of those after this 30-pound cylinder that I have is gone, but that'll be it. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna put about a pound of R22 in it and then pump it up with nitrogen and let the H10 go to work. All right, guys, we're on the job site. There's my R22. I put about a pound of that in there. Now I have nitrogen flowing into the system. So between the Freon and the nitrogen, I can use the H10. And I'm gonna start inside at the new evaporator. I know it's a new evaporator, but that doesn't mean anything. And we'll go from there. All right, got it fixed. It was right there. The Schrader was leaking. I took the TXV out of here and put a piston since it was R22. And I guess I didn't tighten up my Schrader good enough. It happens. There's the piston. But it's fixed. All right, guys, it's in a vacuum. 839 microns and coming down. Arco air that I put in 06. Got all my stuff out here. I'm going to start picking it up. Leak is fixed. I just got done putting the evaporator back together. I'm out of 407C, but my wonderful, wonderful ICP/Ream supply house, Acme Refrigeration, is coming to open up for me to get me a jug of 407C. Those guys are fantastic. That's why I deal with them, because that's service. On a Sunday, they're going to come open up and get me some refrigerant. That's great service. So I'm going to head that way to go get some. Looks like my rubber text is starting to peel off, but I'm going to go get me a jug of 407. After the vacuum's done, I will break the vacuum with a little bit of 407C just to get it out of the negative, and then we'll add the oil, 42 ounces of mineral, so it's going to take about 6 ounces of polyester. Put some 407C in her, we'll be good to go. All right, guys, vacuum's done. You can see we're in a negative. I have my hose hooked up to my 407C. I've already let the air out, zero out my hose. I'm just gonna put a little bit of refrigerant in there to pull us out of the negative, and then I'm gonna add oil. We'll take it up to about 5 PSI. Okay, that'll work. More like, okay, well, a little bit more than I thought, but that puts us at about 6 ounces in. And now I'm gonna add my oil. All right, guys, I was only able to get 7 pounds in with the machine off. But it's up and running. My batteries have went dead on my high pressure, but the customer's got some batteries. They're gonna bring me some. And got everything hooked up here. Looks like we're running about 40 degrees of superheat. It'll take time though. I literally just started it. Nice and quiet. Let's let it run a few minutes and we'll get back to y'all. All right, guys, we're operating at about 24, 25 degrees superheat. Our recommended superheat is 25. You can see my labels here. I got these off of Amazon, and when I got them in, they were in a Diversitech pack. So when I get back to the truck, if I can remember to film the Diversitech Ziploc bag with the Diversitech part number, you should be able to order them through your supply house that handles, any supply house that handles Diversitech. I really like them, so I've labeled the unit that it's 407C. We're at 44/68, which is, that difference is going to be 24. So we're running at 24 degrees of superheat with a recommended superheat of 25. This unit calls for right here. 7.73 ounces, 7 pounds, 7.73 ounces. We put 7 pounds, 9 ounces. So almost the exact charge, 68, 44, 24 degrees of superheat. I'm still waiting on the batteries for this so I can check my head pressure if I have to. I'll just put that gauge on there and check the head pressure if they don't get me some batteries out here soon, because other than that, I'm ready to go. I'm all done. All right, guys, I'm done. She's running, quiet, cooling. All I have left to do is pick up the vacuum pump. I've already picked up all my other gear. Oh yeah, she's chooching, mama. She's chooching. The old Arco Air is chooching. All right, guys, that'll do it for this one. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all on the next one.